What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Hope you're all doing well and you're ready for another video. If you're new around here, you know what I do, you know what you gotta do. Then smash that subscribe button, it's right down there. Thank you very much for everyone that has done so far. I do appreciate your help and helping this channel grow. But we've got to talk about TNA. We've got to talk about the relationship they have with WWE and NXT, and I've got to say they seem to be thriving at the moment from this relationship. All things are going well. It seems rosy. We know what's happened in the past when it seems good. Look at Progress, look at ICW. We know too well over here in the British scene when WWE get involved what goes down. Hopefully though TNA can thrive from this and do quite well from this. But yeah, it's going so well so far. I did enjoy Emergence, and this episode of Impact I had to check out was really good. The System kick off the show. They're in the ring. That's Moose, that's Brian Myers, Eddie Edwards, his missus, Slamovich, and JDC is flirting with the group he wants to be in. They want him in, but he's got to win a tag match tonight with Moose against Joe Hendry. Don't say his name too many times or he will appear. And Mike Santana, that's right, Mike Santana, formerly of LAX. And then we get Spitfire come out. That's the women's tag team. They want a shot at the women's tag team championship, the Knockouts tag team championship, should I say, that are held by the System. Yeah, and they're like, yeah, you got to. We'll face you at Victory Road, and if Spitfire lose, they got to split, and that's the way it goes, I suppose. It was a bit of a flat ending to the beginning of the program, which was pretty good. Kushida versus Laredo Kid was the first match out the gate, but it didn't last very long because here comes Josh Alexander and just completely destroys everyone in the ring. He's pissed off after what happened at Emergence. Obviously, takes his vengeance and his anger out on Kushida and Laredo Kid, but Kushida says, you know what, I'll face you. And he gives it his all, but you know what, it's not enough. Alexander is an absolute machine. Josh Alexander destroyed him. C4, 1, 2, 3. Kushida's backstage, bad neck. There's Joe Hendry again. If I say his name too many times, we know what's going to happen. Yeah, he's not happy with what Josh Alexander did. He confronts him, and Josh is like, whatever, mate. TNA Knockouts Championship is on the line. Jordynne Grace versus Karmen Petrovic. Introduced by Arianna Grace. This relationship is looking pretty good so far. And in Jordynne Grace is knocking over to NXT. She's defending her Knockouts Championship over there. Open challenge. And I think we know it's going to be, don't we? After she beat Karmen Petrovic, it's pretty obvious she was beating her. Come on, let's have it right. The lights go out. They come back on. Grace is laid out in the ring. Rosemary's laughing in the crowd. There's a pillow in the ring, so we know who it is. I think we know who's answering that open challenge already. It's Wendy Choo. Can you believe it? Zaya Lee is on her way, though. She is on her way. Did you see that video package? It is obvious it is her. Zachary Wentz, the new X Division champion. And he's been knocking around on NXT as well. Look at what he did at No Mercy. And with Trey Miguel now, the Rascals are the #1 contenders for the NXT Tag Team Championships against Nathan Fraser and Axiom. That's going to be a banger of a match. But he's there in the ring by himself now with that X Division Championship. And here comes the former X Division Champion, Mike Bailey, who says he wants his rematch. Or activating that rematch clause in his contract. And we're going to get a one-on-one match between Bailey and Wentz at Victory Road, and that should be a very good match. But the Good Hands come out and have something to say about that. We get a tag team match, and it lasts a couple of minutes. It's pretty decent. We see good wrestling from the Good Hands. Are pretty decent. I do enjoy them. They are pretty good. And Mike Bailey and Zachary Wentz, very good. Did enjoy that match. PCO and Steph DeLander now. We've got to talk about what goes down there. Steph DeLander's in the ring. She wants to talk to Matt Cardona. Out he comes. Matt Cardona comes to the ring. And he lets Steph know that he owns her, basically. She signed a contract. She belongs to Matt Cardona. He basically just shouts at her into the corner and lets her know that he owns her. He can do what he wants with her. If it weren't for him, she would be nothing. He brought her to the WWE. He brought her to the Indies. He brought her to TNA. He brought her to wrestling. If it weren't for him, she'd be nothing right now. And those are straight facts, and we know it. But here comes PCO and he's pissed off, and Cardona, of course, puts Steph Delander in the way and escapes, has it on his way on his toes. We get the Hardy Boys backstage. That's right, the Hardy Boys. Version 1. Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy. They want to be known as the GOATs, the greatest of all time. Sorry, boys, you've had better days. You have, unfortunately. You're your own bad, worst enemies. Unfortunately, you did it to yourselves. Eric Young defeated Jake something in a decent match, and then we got the main event. It was Moose. It was JDC Fandango himself going up against. I've got to say it one more time. Gonna be careful. I believe in. I'm not gonna say it. Santana. Alexander on commentary. He low blows Joe Hendry. I did it again. And posted him. And thanks to that, he cost him the match. Moose spears Santana 1, 2, 3. JDC is now part of the system. That's right. Fandango in his way in. There we go. Let me know what you think down below. I did enjoy this episode of TNA. I can't lie. It was entertaining. One of the better shows. One of the better wrestling shows out there, definitely. They're right up there. Let me know what you think down below. Thanks for watching, and if you liked what I did, if you watched this far, thank you very much. Smash that subscribe button. Stay safe, stay lucky, and I'll see you later.